How many best ways are there to cook a steak? Well, best ways are like, opinions. Everybody's got one. So here's my best way, and it works every single time. First off, we have to start with some good quality meat. So let's decipher this label. It is a beef ribeye steak, boneless. It is prime grade. It's 1 inch thick and it's dry aged. I bought it on January 17 and I cooked it the same day. The total weight is 1.5 pounds and this thing was $29.99 a pound. There's 2 steaks in here. They're virtually the same size, so that means they're about 12 ounces a piece. And as we look at these steaks, you can see that there is a lot of fat and marbling in the meat. That's the difference between prime, which these are, and choice. Choice grade does not have as much marbling, therefore it's not going to be as tender. About 2 hours before I'm ready to put these on the grill, I give them a good coating of salt. And you can see I'm using 1 clean hand, 1 dirty hand. I use the dirty hand to touch the steaks, roll the steaks, and I use my clean hand to dip into the salt. Once I have the meat salted, I spread more salt around the plate so I can pick the steaks up and just roll them into the salt and coat the sides. Once this is all done, I set those aside until I'm ready to put them on the grill, which is usually 1.5 to 2 hours before I'm ready. And they should look something like this. And I've got a little bonus recipe here. I've got some head-on shrimp. And I'm going to skewer these and put them on the grill with the steaks. And you're talking about something yummy. Oh yeah. This is how I skewer them. You start at the tail end, about 1 section before the tail. Put your skewer in there just like that. And then run it out just behind the head. That'll keep everything together and it won't fall apart on you. Now here's an opinion. There's only one way to cook a steak and that's on a charcoal grill. My weapon of choice is a Weber kettle and using Kingsford charcoal. That's just the way it is. When these coals are blazing, use your wire brush to clean off your grate and then you'll be ready to go. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I've got some gray, I've got some glowing embers, and I've got a little flame. My method for the ribeye is to sear it with flame. I'll place it on the grill for about 30 to 45 seconds. Once that's done, I'll just turn it a little bit, about 45 degrees. And the reason for that is it gives me this beautiful crisscross pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? Once I have one side seared, I put it down on the other side and do the same thing. About every 30 to 45 seconds, I'll turn it 45 degrees, and I'll do the same thing with the other steak. Once both sides are seared, I will pick this up and prepare to move it. Now let's just take a look here for a second. Remember all that thick fat that was on that steak in the beginning? It's all gone just about, and it is just wonderful. It just melts away. Now the other thing to notice is look how pink the center of the steak is. Right now, this steak is about rare. If you like your steak rare, you could stop right now. But I want to cook these to a medium, so I'm going to pull them away from the direct flame and move it over to a cooler side. This is called grill management. So let's look at grill management. The first step to control the temperature of the grill is to simply put the lid on. That will bring down the flame, and see all that smoke in there? That is just called flavor. Another way to control the temperature is to stack your coals off to one side. As you can see, I've created 3 separate zones in this grill. The coals are on the hot side, the middle of the grill is medium, and over where the steaks are sitting, that is cool. So once you have your steaks almost done, move those over to the cool zone. Let those continue to smoke and just absorb all that flavor. Now it's time to put my shrimp on. These need to be over the hot coals for about 2 to 3 minutes per side, and they will be ready to take off. Now if you're using metal skewers like I am, those things will burn your hands off, so be sure to pick them up with the tongs or use some sort of glove. Here's what we've been waiting for. It's time to take everything off the grill. I'm going to let these steaks rest for about 5 minutes, but honestly by the time I get the shrimp off, get inside, put everything on the plates, it'll be about 5 minutes. So once I have everything, oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, now it's been about 5 minutes or so. It's time to cut in, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Cooked to perfection every single time. And look at that shrimp. Oh, I can't wait to dive into this. All right, well, this has been my best way to cook a steak, especially a ribeye, and with the added bonus of some skewered grilled shrimp. Oh, you got to try it. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Got a lot of good stuff coming up, so I will see you next time.